Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am psychic medium Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. And each week I choose a new deck, and this week we are using the Dragon Fae Oracle. So I love this deck because it's got the dragon and the fairies together, and I love mythical creatures. So it's by Lucy Cavendish, and she's the best-selling author of an oracle called Shadows and Light and The Lost Land. So I'll have to check into those too. On the back of the deck is a dragon that's going in a circle, because circles have lots of power, lots of symbolism, and the fae, a fairy. So, and then she's holding a dragon. So a little dragon like Mushu, and I love Mushu. So the reason why I haven't used this deck before is because sometimes the pictures can be a little risque. But they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And sometimes it can be a little hard to read. So, we'll see what comes up, and I'll just wing it, right? No, I'll tap in like I do. Like, we'll see. Okay. This is actually really cool. So she's kind of BA looking, right? This is a BA fairy. And, by BA, I mean badass. So Morgan Le Fay, and she is the healing fairy. So it's going to be time to heal this week. So you're going to need to, I'm thinking you're going to need time to, and also too, I'm noticing lots of moons. Like there's the sun right here and the moon. So it's going to be a cycle of something. And then there's two other dragons on the side. So, and I love her purple uniform, or purple. It's beautiful, and it's got the cape, and purple is a sign of higher self and royalty. So I think that this week is going to be about healing and here's the thing. It's not about, I was kind of thinking it was about rest, but I don't think that it is. I think it's more like, because healing, I've always said, to get spiritually in tune or to step into your power, you need to heal within. And that isn't always fun, healing within or digging with shadow work or dealing with stuff. So something is going to come up this week that is going to need some healing. Something is going to maybe set you off or set you back, or it's going to trigger you, or you're going to have to power through it. So, because healing isn't always like, I mean, after it happens, I want you to process, and I want you to rest, and I want you to take care of yourself and give yourself some grace. But sometimes healing is not always rainbows and roses. Sometimes it's not just resting on the couch and watching TV. Sometimes it's something that you've put a lot of work into and a lot of thought into, and something that you thought you were progressing on, and then something happens and you fall backwards. And so healing isn't always like, sometimes you can step forward 3 steps and then step back 10 and then go forward again. It's not really linear. It's just kind of all over the place. And this week is going to be a lot of you healing. I kind of feel like something traumatic, not something traumatic, but something is going to, either you're healing from something traumatic that happened, or you're doing the processing this week, or you're going to be triggered this week, but there's going to be a big healing section in this week. And don't be afraid of it, because without healing, we can't grow. We can't. Like, I tried, if you're standing still, there's no growth, and there's no spiritual growth. So, and I know sometimes we're like, okay, Spirit, just give me a break. I don't want to learn anything today. But sometimes we're always learning. And especially with the frequencies since COVID, ever since there was a big transition during that, and there's just been nonstop growth since then. And it's so beautiful, but at the same time, it's healing is hard. Healing's not easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, and the number here is 9, which also, there's a little 9 at the top, which also means that you're closing one chapter and opening another. It doesn't mean you need to let something go. It just means that maybe you're ready for a realignment, or maybe you're ready for maybe you just tell the universe, okay, I'm ready for something different, or I'm ready to realign, or I've been pushing, and now I want to just kind of enjoy the ride. I want to sit back and just steer. And so a lot of times too, I know when I have a lot of goals and a lot of things set in front of me, I just feel like trying to reach them is so I get more stressed, and I get more, and I know lots of gurus are like, set a goal, set an intention, and work really hard, and get up and do this and get up and do that. And when I do that, I find out I get really stressed. And sometimes I just tell Spirit, okay, this is what I want. I don't really know how, or the universe, I don't really know how that's going to happen. And I just feel so much more relaxed when I kind of just say, this is what I want. And I'll take the steps that I need to get there. But you tell me, you let me know, like, you know how a lot of people say when you manifest things, you don't worry about the how, you just worry about what you want. And I kind of feel like maybe we've been manifesting, or maybe we've been spiritual growth, and this week is just going to be about healing. It's going to be either one or the other. It's going to be you stepping back and giving yourself grace and resting, or it's going to be you thinking that you're going to step back and rest, and something else is going to come that's going to instigate some healing and some growth. So watch that this week. And also too, you'll know by the signs and the symbols that you receive. And some of those signs and symbols are definitely going to be orange, the color orange, and the color purple. Also too, she is holding a crystal ball right there. So some sort of kind of crystal ball. And I'm going to say dragons. Dragons are going to be a symbol too. So if you see, and you know what? I know it's going to be rare that you see a dragon, but when we did the white buffalo card, so many people saw a white buffalo. So dragons are going to be a sign, and the sun, pictures of the sun, and also the moon. See her half moon, or not a half moon, but a waning moon or a new moon on her forehead. So, and that's kind of indicative of the third eye. Like, and so that's why I kind of think the healing is going to be spiritual. It's not going to be like you're going to fall down and hurt yourself. It's going to be a spiritual healing, and spiritual healing isn't always super fun. It's so good at the end of it. Like, it's so good when you reach the end. And also too, she has these emblems, like this necklace and this sash thing that has an orange, like a flower on it that kind of looks like a little bit of a daisy. So any kind of like daisy type flower that you see, or red hair or orange, those are signs. Those are signs that Spirit's with you while you're healing, and that you're going through the healing, or that something triggered you for the healing. So just kind of be aware of what's going on, and really give yourself some grace this week, because we really have all these cards of, you're going to go through something, so here's unconditional love, and now's the time to do something, and now you need to heal. And so, but like I said, it's just a crazy time. I kept thinking, when is there going to be rest? But ever since we've had that transition in 2020, it's just been go, 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 go. It's like all the frequencies, everyone's just raising their frequency, and as a collective, we all feel it. And so it's all just like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And so it's going to affect you somehow. And this isn't, what I don't want to do is do a Cari Connects and have you be like, oh crap, because these can be good things. These end up being really, really good things at the end. Healing is always good. Always, always, always. But with a little bit of healing, there's always that little bit of getting through it, right? So there is the card. I will post this card on my Instagram tonight. And also too, Morgan is probably going to be a name that, or a sign that you see this week. Morgan Faye. So I'll post this on my Instagram tonight, so you can look at the pictures and see the detail more clearly, and watch for these signs and the number 9. So I love you guys, and I will see you next week.